Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the road to top 10 in Sun and Moon OU. Once again, I just want to thank you guys so much for all the support as of late on this. I would love if this video would also hit over 2,000 likes. The last three have hit well over 2,000 likes, and thank you so much. It makes me really happy to see how much you guys love this series. Speaking of which, I want to know why. I don't typically ask like little questions in my videos. Sometimes I do, if maybe it's like a soul link or whatever with Gator, but I want to know why you enjoy the road to top 10 more than standard showdown lives. Is it just because of the fact that I have a goal? And that's just something I'm curious about, just for me personally. But yeah, I would love if you guys would leave a like if you do enjoy, and if this video hits over 2,000 likes, amazing, that'd be great. So my rank right now is 14-12. We are 17-1, which is alright. I would have loved to be 18-0. I messed up one game and it upset me a little bit, but it's okay. That's what the road top 10 is all about. I do get upset about it. By the way, shout out to Lady Kubu. I thought the background art would be appropriate. She actually made this for my birthday. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. It might have been last year, but I'm pretty sure it was the year before. Maybe it was last year. I'm sorry, Kubu, if it was last year. But I thought it was appropriate since I have a Suicune on today's team. And today's team was made by I'm sorry, LOL. That's his name. Ew, I just said LOL. I sound like Blender. Nobody says, nobody says LOL. Laugh out loud means you laugh out loud, even though a lot of people just like to lie. But either way, it's a really offensive team made by I'm sorry, LOL, and I think NJP edited it a bit with him. We have Mega Tyranitar with Dragon Dance. It's Aurora Veil offense. We have Calm Mind, Thunderbolt, Magearna with Leftovers, which is really, really nice. So we don't go through the same thing that happened, I think, 2 episodes ago. We have Figgy Berry, Dragon Dance, Zygarde, really, really bulky. Aurora Veil, Ninetale is pretty much giving me a Light Screen and Reflect for 8 turns, or 7 turns after, really. Sub Calm Mind Protect Suicune, otherwise known as Vincoon, and this is one of the most annoying Pokemon to face. I love Suicune. It's my favorite Pokemon all around, and I'm really excited to be using this set because I actually have not used this set once. I've seen people lose this set a lot, but I've actually never used this set. I always used, Rest Talk or Calm Mind Offensive or Calm Mind Roar, things like that. So I'm really excited to be able to use this set. And then we have, last but not least, PokeaimMD Landorus with Stealth Rock, Smackdown, Earthquake. So I'm hoping for some fast games. I don't know why my audio is coming out a little bit lower than usual, but it looks to be. We're facing a Snorlax, which is a legitimate threat. It's actually a legitimate threat. I have to be careful as well, because if I don't have Hail Up, he can, if I don't have Hail Up, well, his team is actually really well crafted, now that I think about it. Besides not having a ground immunity, so Landorus is amazing. The fact that Gastrodon is there so he doesn't lose to Magearna, and the fact that Tapu Lele is there so he beats every team, that's pretty cool. And I like Snorlax too. Zygarde is really nice versus this. Very, very nice. I gotta get a lot of boost though before I actually start doing damage to Gastrodon. How do we win this game? I can't lead off with Ninetales, because if he leads off with Tyranitar, I'm automatically in a bad position. I think I need to lead off with something that doesn't put me in a bad position versus Lele. And that's the only one on my team that doesn't do that is Magearna. So, because otherwise I'm forced to switch. Leads off with Tyranitar. I'm going to hard switch directly into my Landorus just to get off that Intimidate. Also dodging a potential Fire Punch. He could be Dragon Dance. Thankfully he is Stealth Rock. And I am offensive. As much as I love rocks in this game, I think getting rid of his Tyranitar is worth it. Even if I don't get rid of it, and he knocks me out right here with Ice Beam. Apparently he was Life Orb. I get... what the hell? Yes, losing Landorus sucks, because like I said, he had no ground answers. But now I can get up the Veil, and I think it was worth it. Especially because the Veil is really good versus him. Now my only issue is if this is actually Scarf Jirachi, which it very well could be. I don't really have much answers to it if that's the case. Yeah, I can't risk him being Scarf. I'm gonna go Suicune. Which sucks, because Suicune has to take hail damage as well. But I can't risk him being a Scarf variant. And I really don't care that he has a Gastrodon. Yeah, and I don't see any leftovers, so I really don't care that he's a Gastrodon. I really want to fire off a Scald, but I think protecting is just a smarter play all around. Even if he does go Gastrodon, it also gets a little bit of chip hail damage off on the Jirachi, and because it turns out that he was actually Scarf Rachi, I think this still gives me the opportunity to set up my Hail with Ninetales right now. I guess he could double, but I'm thinking a Toxic might come out. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if Ninetales is worn down, as long as I get up my Veil. Also, he might switch fearing the Freeze Dry. So he decides to stay in. Goes for Earthquake, because I will go down to Poison in the following turn. If he wants to stay in, if he's so adamant about staying in, I think I'm just going to throw off the Freeze Dry. I don't have a Defogger anyway, and if I can get off this damage on Gastrodon, great. Magearna just goes ham. He's smart, though, to go for the Recover right there. But Hail is going to end, which is going to be pretty nice for my team. I think I have to take advantage of the Veil and go Magearna here and just start Calm Minding up. This is going to be a huge problem for my team. Gastrodon is just a giant threat, but if I can weaken it, great. And he gets the burn automatically, which really does suck, but that's Pokemon for you. We'll throw off an Ice Beam here. Try to do as much damage. Oh, that did a lot. And we get the freeze. So I'm not going to say Justice because Scald does thaw him. That really does suck for my opponent, though. I'm not going to lie. Getting the freeze on Gastrodon. In fact, Tyranitar can probably win in the late game. So we're going to shift gear and take full advantage. He has to Scald to thaw. Yep. He knows what he has to do. Good. I'm glad. But now we're going to be boosted again with the next Ice Beam. He does have Snorlax though, but because it's more than likely Figgy Berry Snorlax, I should be okay to go. And he doesn't even recover, so the second I get rid of Gastrodon, I think Suicune's going to go ham in the back too. I don't know why I'm saying ham, but I keep saying that. No. Suicune is going to have a lot of fun versus him. So we get our Soul Heart, we are +3, and we have one more turn of Aurora Veil. If it is Figgy Berry Snorlax, which I'm thinking it might be, or Ipop, I don't know what the hell the berry is. It's Figgy, I'm pretty sure. Jirachi is not faster than me. I exclusively remember Scarfarachi's what, like 492. So I got this +3 Thunderbolt versus him. He can't knock me out because of the Veil, and he has no electric resist either. Is it Z? Happy Hour. Alright, so he just went for that move, but it does waste my Veil, but he's still not faster than me. I thought it was Scarf the entire time. He's still not faster than me, and I get my Soul Heart boost. So now we are +3 with our Magearna. The freeze definitely hurt on the Gastrodon because he wasn't able to get off an Earthquake. The burn hurt me because I took residual damage. We'll just Thunderbolt here, just in case he is the berry. Body Slams is only... He definitely has the berry. But look at Tyranitar now, and look at his team. So, yep, Agave Berry, okay, whatever it was. He might just recycle here, to be honest, but I don't think I mind that too much. In fact, since he is, whatever, Thunderbolt's still the better play. Hey, Body Slam. All right, so he gets rid of me. This is tough because I really want to set up with Tyranitar versus him, and I think that's the play. I really think setting up with Tyranitar is the play. Because I take every hit, and I can beat down Lele with a +1 T-Tar. So I'm going to go for this right now. I'm hoping he doesn't paralyze me. He probably will. Doesn't. Nice. And what we can do is... Okay, so when did his berry activate? Because I'm actually scared that this Fire Punch doesn't knock him out. I actually have to go for a second Dragon Dance too because of Alakazam, so assuming it's Mega, which it should be. So I am playing around with Paralysis here. He doesn't get it though, and even if he is like Thick Fat, which I'm pretty sure he was the... I don't know when the bear was, wasn't paying too much attention. Fire Punch should still knock him out. So we're now +2. We do outspeed Alakazam, which is why I went for that second Dragon Dance there. Alakazam does come out. There's no way you take an Adamant +2 Fire Punch. In fact, actually Ice Punch was the better play. Just in case he did, I could potentially freeze him. But there's no way he takes that. And Lele is the problem. Now, how much does Lele take? I need a calc on Lele, because if I have to go for Stone Edge, I don't want to. I do have Extreme Speed and Protect in the back, so what I can do is actually go, if this doesn't work out for me, I can go Suicune, I can Protect, I can stall him out a little bit, and then stall out a Psychic Terrain and Extreme Speed, kill him. But I'm just going to make sure that Tyranitar, if it doesn't knock it out, I mean, I'm adamant. I'm not even jolly. I'm adamant Tyranitar. I've never used adamant Mega T-Tar ever, but I feel like in this meta, at least with the Veil, it's probably better. So we'll go for Fire Punch. Ice Punch is actually the move we're going to go for, but Tapu Lele. 96 to 113. Alright, that's not that bad. So Ice Punch is the move we go for. That's amazing, actually, and that's going to be a good game. So yeah, Ice Punch is the move we go for right there because potentially freezing him, obviously. I guess Fire Punch burning him would also knock him out 100% of the time, but that worked either way. And yeah, my game plan was, because Sand would end, I could go Suicune, I could protect to stall out a turn of Psychic Terrain just in case that didn't work. Suicune always lived a hit. Suicune always lived one hit. And then from there I could go for Extreme Speed afterwards, or just Scald and knock him out. But Suicune did always leave a hit. Speaking of Suicune, Suicune actually can win this game very, very easily. If he's going to lead off with Greninja. Oh, Magearna also just wins. Greninja's definitely going to be his lead if he does have the Gunk Shot. I'm going to lead off a Ninetales though, because he has nothing to immediately stop me. Unless it's like Scarf Iron Head. And nope, my Hail came out before his ability, so we can go right for the Aurora Veil. And this will give us that the entire time of the game. And I really want to use this because in Road to Top 10, I'm trying to do different playstyles. At some point, you might even see me run a variation of Stall, which I did last year, which some people hated, but my thought process is, if you learn how to play something, you'll be better versus it as well, especially if you're familiar with it. So we'll actually risk this Hypnosis right here, because if I can land it versus anything, especially Celesteela, that'd be amazing. Nice. So we landed Hypnosis immediately versus Celesteela, and I think what I want to do is just go for game with Magearna. Yeah, I'm just going to go for game with Magearna because the Aurora Veil is up and he hasn't burnt any turns. Goes Landers. Let's see who Hail hits first. Hail does hit me first, so I know I will be faster, and I can just knock him out with the Ice Beam. He's also leftovers. He should have seen that, by the way, but I'm not sure if he did. If he didn't, I get my Soul Heart boost right now. Alright, he did. Smart. But he goes out to Celesteela, which gives me the Calm Mind. I don't even need speed on Magearna to sweep this game, which is amazing as well. So I'll be able to Calm Mind up, which will let me take on Lottie, Kyurem, all those mons. Tangrowth. Speaking of which, Tangrowth will take some damage, and yeah, this Ice Beam should be a solid 2-hit KO, especially after a crit. Jesus. So what I want to do here, especially because I'm getting back some leftovers, is actually go for the Shift Gear, because this will allow me to outspeed his entire team. Outside of maybe Choice Scarf Latios, which can't really touch me anyway. And also, look at Ice Beam and look at his team. He has one answer to it, which is Greninja, which isn't really an answer. And I'm thinking it's either Scarf Greninja or Scarf Latios. The crit mattered in the sense that it 100% forces Tangrowth out, but it was still a 2-hit KO. It was still a solid 2-hit KO. And Magearna's just broken. His mon is actually broken, especially with Aurora Veil support. So Shift Gear is just the play, giving me that speed over everything on his team. He still has not burnt a turn with Celesteela either. So every single time he goes to Celesteela, it just gives me a free Calm Mind, because he has not burnt any turns of sleep. Yeah, he has not burnt any turns of sleep yet. So that's the first turn, immediate. Well, because I Hypnosed him on the switch in. Yes, and he never stayed in. So Thunderbolt does not knock him out. He does not get the first turn wake. This would be considered the first turn wake right here. Oh, he's sad. But yeah, I'll be able to knock him out with the Ice Beam. Get a little Soul Heart boost right here. As Latios is going to come out. I guess he could trick me into this Ice Beam. Yep. But I knew if this is Choice Scarf, then nothing on his team could touch me. And I'm still getting my Soul Heart boost right here. So now he just gave me a +3 Ice Beam, which will be able to 2-hit KO Greninja. This will be able to 2-hit KO Greninja. In fact, I think the only mon on his team that wouldn't have taken it was Kyurem. Or that might have taken it was Kyurem. Sorry, bro. But I don't think that missed matter at all. Give me another Soul Heart boost. This mon broken. Give me another Soul Heart boost. Tangrowth definitely dies. And Kyurem Black is dying to at least +6, which I am right now. +6 Ice Beam. Jesus. I wonder if I'll be able to use Suicune in this live. Yeah, even if that crit mattered. Look at my team. I have my entire team left. Let's say he lived on 1%. I won the game with Aurora Veil of my Freeze Dry Ninetales. Good game. So yeah, a few mistakes on my opponent's part I want to talk about. Never ever staying in with Celesteela. I understand why he didn't stay in with Celesteela, because it gave something like, let's say, Zygarde a Dragon Dance, but he still never burnt a turn of sleep, and he had an auto switch into Zygarde, like a great switch into Zygarde, which was always Tangrowth. So he should have, at least the turn I went for Hypnosis, he should have stayed in that one turn to at least burn the always turn of sleep. to potentially get a first turn wake after. Because he could not wake up that turn ever. That's the 100% turn of sleep. But the next one will be the first turn wake, then second, third, etc., etc. So yeah, Magearna went in on his team, and I expected it to with the Veil. Another game where Magearna can definitely put in work. Necrozma is definitely a threat. I want to lead off with my. I actually don't like Ninetales as a lead. Actually, it outspeeds everything outside of Gengar. Yeah, and I can switch out to Landers if something scares me. So, speaking of which, Gengar actually scares me. So Sludge Wave is something I could see him going for, or Shadow Ball. Either way, Tyranitar is the play. Though Tyranitar does destroy his team, Tyranitar is still the play right here, as he goes right for Taunt. Would you be Taunt Focus Blast? I'm not sure. Taunt, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, or Will-O-Wisp. Either way, Tyranitar has no business staying in here. I want to scout for it. You wouldn't Sludge Wave a Tyranitar either way. And Ninetales doesn't need to be healthy. What is it, all out pummeling? Alright, so like I said, Ninetales does not need to be healthy. He could Shadow Ball here as well. I like Zygarde. I force out Gengar. And I get up my Veil versus Garchomp, which is probably... No, this is probably Scarf. Yeah, Zygarde is the all-around best play, I think. Even if he goes Tangrowth, it gets me... I could actually double here predicting Tangrowth, but there's no way he lets me 1,000 arrows him when he has Tangrowth. You know, I don't want to switch out. I don't care if he goes Tangrowth. He actually goes Necrozma. So this does give me my rocks, and I might even be able to force in my. Why do you go this mon? Can't beat me 1v1. Anyway, I want rocks up. I guess he wanted rocks up too, but I want my rocks up. I will get up my Veil later. Yeah, which makes sense because it does pressure Ninetales. So I'll get my rocks up here, and then I could just Supersonic Sky Strike something. Or you can just go for the Toxic and unfortunately miss. I was talking about that move with Blunder, Toxic is the one move it sucks when you miss because you lose so much momentum. You lose so much momentum off of it missing. Do you think? I don't think he has anything other than Toxic. So what I'm gonna do is go Magearna right here. I don't think he has Thunder Wave and Toxic. I really don't think he has Thunder Wave and Toxic. Psychic, maybe. I want to double out into my Tyranitar, expecting him to want to go out into Scizor here on me. I think you go directly into Scizor. If he has Thunder Wave, I guess he'll go for it too. But he should go Scizor. Yep. And the reason I made this play is because, one, I want to show that I can still make aggressive plays. And two, I'm believing that I'm going to get off a free Fire Punch here. Because he's probably going to U-turn. There we go. And now we just made it. So I don't know if that mattered. That's Adamant Max Attack, Mega Tyranitar. And it could have mattered, but I'm 469 attack, 4 times effective. But then again, it is Mega Scizor. So, Keldeo comes out. Secret Sword is a no drawback play. I'll go... Oh, man, I don't like going Landers because then I get rid of my immunity. Okay, Suicune can win, but the Taunt Gengar is annoying. Suicune does beat Necrozma, though. We'll go Landers. If he goes for Water Move, great play, but I think he go for Secret Sword. Very good play on my opponent's part going for that Scald. Magearna is very good versus him right now, obviously. And what I can do is go out to Suicune. I don't think you should stay. I was about to say I'm going to double out into this. You shouldn't stay in because you have Tang. You should not stay in. You should go Tangrowth. Oh my god, Gengar was not the play. I guess Gengar was still a good play on my opponent's part because it covered it covered this double, but I don't get that play because if I Scald and burnt you, Gengar beat, which was annoying to my entire team, could beat you. What was I trying to say? I don't even know what I was trying to say. Anyway, I Dragon Dance up later versus, I want to say, I'm not sure. I think I have to shift gear and win this game, which is possible, which is definitely possible. So I'll just 1,000 arrows here. He opts to stay in, so great. I get rid of Gengar. I think he expected me either Toxic predicting the Tangrowth or something like that, but no. I needed to get rid of Gengar. That mon is a threat. He obviously gets to click Earthquake now with his Garchomp. Actually, if it's set up Garchomp, I think I would lose. But he goes right for Dragon Claw. I think I have to try and win this game with my Suicune, so I have to go Magearna here, and I have to pray that we live this one hit. Is he Scarf? He went Tangrowth first, so this is definitely a Assault Vest. That boy took a lot though. He took a lot. So I'll Calm Mind up here because this means that my next one will be able to knock out Tangrowth, so I at least force it out. And what I can do is just click Ice Beam here. Yeah, so I get rid of Tangrowth. So I'm thinking that maybe Suicune can win this game. Possibly. It's going to be tough, but I think Suicune can win this game. He has to go for Earthquake here, obviously. I think that Suicune can win this game. It's going to be tough, but I think that Suicune can run it back. Also, I'm pretty sure that Tyranitar lives one hit, but the fact that I have Sand Up is actually a little bit annoying. Yep. So, we at least get rid of Garchomp. And it's going to come down to Suicune versus Keldeo, which I don't think we eat very well. Especially because of Sand. If I get some Burn, maybe. So we Protect first. Because Secret Sword hits me on the physical side. Maybe for the few Double Protects, I can beat this Mon 1v1. I'm not sure. That Scald turn was big. And that double into Gengar instead of going Tangrowth definitely hurt him. I don't know if he predicted me to go out into my... definitely hurt me. I don't know if he predicted me to go out into my... my Ninetales there, but it was a very good double. Alright. Well, Sand's gonna go away, so maybe I can still pressure stall him a bit. I just have to get some double protects. Hashtag Team Scald. Hashtag Team Scald. Where's my burn at? No, I have to get the double protect into the burn. Keldeo was such a huge threat, man. We don't get it. Good game. Alright, so the Gengar double right there, I think it saved him. Again, I'm not sure if he predicted my Ninetales on that specific turn, on the turn that went for Scald. We have opposing Aurora Veil offense, so that's always fun. Doesn't he just lose to Tyranitar? I'm leading off of Tyranitar. If he has... Alright, so what does that mean for points rank? We are 14, 39, 19, and 2. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Anyway, we're going to lead off with Tyranitar because if he leads off with the Veil or Heat Ran, that works for me. It's on a balloon. Okay, so Suicune is actually very good in this game. I'm dragging this up. I'm not going to Mega Evolve because I don't want him getting up a Veil. Yeah, we're just going to hit him with the Stone Edge. Not that he'll get up the Veil anyway, but he doesn't have Stone Edge switchings. I don't consider Mawile a Stone Edge switching at all. So we hit 2. We get rid of Heat Ran, which opens up the door for Magearna, obviously. He goes Mawile, which is fair, but I can just Mega Evolve. Hit him with a Fire Punch. Mawile is a threat. It will be able to take a neutral Fire Punch. It should be able to take a neutral Fire Punch very well, actually, yep. But we weaken Mawile, so that's in range of regular Thunderbolt now. Yeah, I'm gonna get up my Veil now and attempt to go for Hypnosis later. So we get the Veil up, nice. And what I can do is, I guess, go for Hypnosis here. Play around with that. Yeah, I'd be hitting all these Hypnosis, man, I swear. So he's definitely going out into his... He should definitely go out into his own Ninetales here, but I'm going to go out into Magearna and just attempt to set up now. I'm not sure why he's staying in, but I do get the setup, which is what I want. He gets the Wake, of course. But he has Play Rough, what? That's it? That's your best way of beating me? Play Rough? You don't have Iron Head? You don't have Fire Fang? Well, you give me a boost, that's what I want. So the thing is, unless he has like Roar on his Ninetales, I'm good to set up versus that. Yes, he will be able to get up his Veil, but I also get up my Calm Mind as well versus everything. I knock out Salamence, which I am faster than at +1, or +2 rather, excuse me, because the same speed as Jirachi, base 100. I am faster than you, and I do eat one hit. What are you doing? Are you Scarf? Nope. Not sure why he went out to that. Maybe he was Scarf, but either way, like I said, I was faster. So Magearna comes through. Yeah, Ninetales comes out as it should. I'll just Thunderbolt. Because there is no Lele set that can beat my entire team. He does have Roar. That's hilarious. Wow. That's an issue actually as well. Okay, even though this is 4 times weak to him, I do have the Veil, and I want to be able to at least abuse the last turn of it by going for, yeah, at least abuse the last turn of it by going for 1,000 arrows. And thankfully for my opponent, or thankfully for me rather, my opponent decided not to set up the Aurora Veil, so we're able to get rid of Ninetales right there. Greninja comes out, which is definitely Battle Bond. I guess it could be Protean, but that is Battle Bond. Battle Bond locked into Ice Beam, or just Battle Bond that went for Ice Beam, rather. I think that Magearna still wins. So what I want to do is go out into Suicune. If we do get... We'll Protect here. Is Protect the play? Yeah, I think Protect is the play. Get an extra turn of Hail on the Greninja. On his Dark Pulse. So I know that I take this, and I know I'm gonna get flinched. Come on, buddy, don't get flinched. Suicune Y. Suicune Y. Why, my friend? Don't get flinched, buddy. That's all I ask, because I know you take the next one too. Don't get flinched, don't get crit. All you gotta do is take it. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Just take it. Come on, Fro. Bro, come on. Don't let Greninja show up, you. Yes, let's go. Nice. Alright, so we knocked that mon out. And now it comes down to Lele versus Suicune versus Landers versus Magearna. Thankfully, Magearna naturally beats it. And it also depends on the Lele's speed. If it actually is like a Combine Lele, I think it wins. I can't hard switch into any of my mons, though. If it's Specs, Psychic. If it's modest Specs, then Landers, we do not outspeed. We are... Oh, we're Jolly. Okay, so if it's modest, we do outspeed. So, he's going to go for Psychic right there. And we'll find out right now if he's Scarf or not. I mean, I think Landers eats one hit if it's not Scarf. If it's Specs, obviously not. We'll go for the Z move here. Let's see what happens right now. I'll calc this just to check what type of Lele it is, but... Jolly. That's Choice Specs, obviously. Get that out of here. Psychic does 83 to 98. So we have a chance to live this, and it also depends on his stat. But we went down, so I'm thinking he could be Scarf. I don't know. But combining up first is better than anything else. So we eat this. If it's Specs, then I think I lose anyway. Ooh, that did so much damage. That did so much damage. Jesus, man. So I have to go for the Shift Gear, then I have to go for the Para from there. Actually, Thunderbolt Paralysis is probably smarter. Oh, wait. Did not get the kill. I still have to go for the Para. Or Freeze. 10%, 10%. Hey, they're both the same thing. I was thinking about also Calm Mining because his terrain would end right there, but I don't think I'd take 8% from a Lele. Lele beats me down. Because of no rocks. Good game. Man. Alright, so I think we're going to prioritize getting up rocks because I don't like losing to 2% Pokemon. Even though in this game it'll be... It's actually not that tough to get up rocks. We're leaving Anderson get up rocks immediately. He loses to a Tyranitar easily. At +1. Like very, very easily. And he does have a Defogger, but if he wants to defog, that's fine. Like he has to get rid of his own hazards too. So rocks up our priority. I'm not gonna lose to that. To a 2% Mon. One more time. If I get rid of Mantine, Suicune's pretty solid too. Alright, so we're gonna Earthquake again. If he wants to go Bulu, I have Supersonic Sky Strike. If he goes Mantine, I have Supersonic Sky Strike. Like I don't care. If he goes Bulu, I can fly. In fact, there's no point in even doing for that. Let me smack him down. So I can just click Earthquake. And he unfortunately misses a Toxic. And now the reason I made this play is because, one, he dies if he switches out, and two, if he goes out to Bulu now, I can Supersonic Sky Strike that and knock it out. And he might not see it coming, considering I went for the SmackDown versus Mantine. But he does scout for it. He goes Ferrothorn though, so it's not the best scout because it should take enough to even be knocked down by a weakened Earthquake. Yep. Or just go straight down. Never mind. So Ferrothorn goes down. Nice. Bulu comes out. I will just fly versus you. I do not care. I get damage off on Manectric. Hell yeah, I'm going to fly versus you. Where you going? You're flying resistance Manectric, buddy. I don't even think that knocks me out with HP Ice from full. And I should still be able to knock it out with weakened Earthquake, so... And he goes Garchomp. So that takes a ton of damage. Garchomp takes a ton. So the only move that can knock me out here is a Dragon move. So I believe what I'm going to do is go directly into Ninetales, set up the Hail, also obviously be a Fairy type and naturally take that on. And of course, he decides that he's going to go for Stone Edge. A move that would not have knocked me out. Why? Why? Why did that work out? Alright, so we'll Dragon Dance up. If he goes Bulu, I knock that thing out with the Fire Punch, Adamant. And he also got a Grassy Terrain, so Garchomp can't knock me out now, so I think I just win the game naturally. I can actually set up a second Dragon Dance on Garchomp if I want to, because of his own Grassy Terrain right here. This was a mistake on his part, and we can just Fire Punch here. Knock out Bulu, get a little bit of recovery as well. That was definitely a mistake on my opponent's part. I set up a second Dragon Dance as well versus Manectric, so I don't even care. You don't go Garchomp, you don't Revenge Kill me. Yeah, you don't. What I'll actually do is, I believe I'll be faster than Garchomp, +1, which I should be, yes. So I'll go for the Dragon Dance here. As you can see, he does nothing. And shout out to the Grassy Terrain. Mega Tyranitar at +2 does just win the game by clicking Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Stone Edge. And even if I miss versus that, I have Zygarde's 1000 Arrows plus Suicune Scald. So we're going to get another game too. I'm going to try and make up for these lost points as well. By the way, I apologize if this is going up so late. I had some trouble sleeping last night. I actually stayed up pretty late too. Scizor, Charizard. That's a regular Defog Scizor, guys. That's a lefty's Defog Scizor. That's cool though. Ninetales definitely. Tyrantrum is really. I like the concept of this team, like the makeup of it. It looks really cool. But we'll get up just the Tyrantrum. So this has to be Gunk Shot to actually knock me out, and I don't have much to combat that. I really don't. I'm not sure what to do here. Or he can just be, taunt Battle Bond. What? That's funny. We'll just Freeze Dry here. I'll get up my Rorvale later. I can get it. I'm faster than the majority of his team, if not all his team outside of this mon. And Scizor definitely threatens me, of course. But we can go for the Freeze Dry here as Scizor ends up coming out. Probably going to go for U-Turn or something from there. Something along those lines. Unfortunately, I don't want Ninetales to get any damage. This is probably Banded Defog, now that I think about it. Just look at based on that Freeze Dry damage. Doing 13 is a lot. If it would be bulky Scizor, it wouldn't matter. What? It's regular. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are fighting a regular Charizard. The hell? Getting up my rocks here. We're fighting a regular Charizard and a SD Scizor. Jesus. Alright, so we're Supersonic Sky Strike because we don't live. What? Oh, that was -1 versus +1. Huh? Okay, that roll was crazy. I think I Coil here and Dragon Dance up. But what if he has Bug Bite? What if he has Bug Bite? I was thinking about going Tyranitar and just clicking Fire Punch, but I think the play is to Coil. Oh god, he was faster too. That don't even matter now. I'm boosted. I am boosted. What is the Scizor? Don't you dare Bug Bite me. I'm 271 speed. He's max speed Jolly Scizor. That man is max speed Jolly Scizor. And he crit me, which doesn't even have the audacity to activate my berry. Okay, the great thing is, even though he's Battle Bond, I'm faster than him and I do knock him out with 1,000 arrows, and Water Shuriken will activate my berry, thankfully, so I wasn't worried in this case, but still, that man is max speed Jolly, Defog, Scizor. Are you Scarf? Not like I have a game plan if you aren't. This is +2 though. This will be able to knock out Lele. Yeah, alright, so now he can't even bullet punch me with his Scizor, so I can Dragon Dance up even more. And I also sweep his entire team because Ground Answer does not exist. He has a regular Charizard. I gotta ask him. I have to ask him. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see it. Just curious. Since I don't. You can't really say that. Can you say it if I win? I'm trying to be as least rude as possible because I don't want him running. I'm not trying to be rude. I actually am. Thank you. Alright, awesome. Alright, so let's see. Okay, I killed it. Please tell me. Please, just kill. What if you Scarf HP Ice? If he Scarf HP Ice, he knocks me out. Okay, please be Scarf HP Ice. At this point, I want to lose to Charizard. I have a question. What's up? Go ahead and ask. Are you a guy named Joy? Yes, sir. Oh, I thought he was going to ask me about if HP Ice kills Zygarde. But yeah. If I kill this Charizard, please just tell me. I really want to know. Also, the fact that it's offensive Scizor, it definitely dies to +2. Wow. Wait a second. Yeah, where was my math with that? I just realized he was -1 and did 29%. There was no way in hell I was living a +1 bullet punch. -1 actually did 29%. So what was it? -1 did 21. Yeah, there was no way. What the hell was I trying to do? I don't know why I thought I lived that. Anyway, this is a game. He doesn't even have Roost. He can't bullet punch me. Only thing he can do is U-turn. This game is going poorly. I mean, Zygarde is Zygarde. What can you do? If he does have Scarf Jirachi with like Ice Punch, yeah, he can knock me out with that. But then Suicune gets up behind a sub and just gets like Scald, or I can just sit up with Tyranitar versus that. Or even get up the Veil with Ninetales, which also doesn't allow Tyranitar to set up because I can Freeze Dry for 2-hit KO. So it would be game. Bro, you know, thank you, man. I'm super curious. I'm here just waiting. Akesh, please. What's a Dragon Dance? Acro. SD. I'm here on the edge of my seat. Like, what was this Charizard, man? Where am I on the ladder now? 14, 47. 20 and... I'm 20 and 3? I lost 2 this game. Yeah, damn. It was just me testing it out, but it was basically a Citrus Belly Drum set. I used Belly Drum Charizard back in the day, in the other generations. That's really cool. That's super cool. I have his Mega Form on my other teams. Yeah. I thought it would be regular default Scizor. Alright, this game's over. Anyway. Even if he's like Sash or something, I'm faster than the Tyranitar at +1 because this is expertly EV to be 271 speed, so we are faster than 265. Sorry about that. I know that's probably keeping up the road and whatnot. I'll get another battle after this, just to make up for the fact that I was talking most of this one. I mean, I'm talking all the time, which is, you watch my videos and you see me talk all the time, right? No? No, that's just me? Good game, man. Alright, so Zygarde came through in that one, beautiful. We'll go ahead and get another one. We are 1462. Let's go ahead and get ourselves another one. Okay, the Iron Defense team. The Iron Defense team is super, super weak to Zygarde. It is ridiculously weak to Zygarde. Because we are playing versus it. Lopunny kicks. Where is that team? Specs Lottie, Choice Scarf Magnezone, Choice Scarf Keldeo, Toxic Protect Landorus. Choice Scarf Keldeo is so annoying. Have fun. Thankfully, this is a great lead for me, and I do get up rocks early, which is what I want. Versus him, if he goes for Flash Cannon, whatever, I'll switch out. I have Suicune. But he goes directly into Landorus, and I don't mind that because this is Toxic Protect. Landorus is the only thing stopping me from destroying with my Ninetales. He doesn't even have U-turn, so he has to double if he wants to make a play. Yeah, I can't risk him doubling. I'll just smack down, just click Earthquake repeatedly. I don't care if he toxics me, which he will. Hey, he will definitely toxic me here. If he goes Lottie, I get into Tyranitar on the Psychic because he can't drop a Draco because of Ninetales or Magearna. So actually getting rid of Lottie would be nice too. The main thing I want to do, oh thank you friend. The main thing I want to do, of course, is get rid of the mag. So what I'm actually going to do is go Magearna here because I know his entire set. It's this, so he has to toxic me. I'm going to go Magearna, then double out back onto my Landorus because he'll be smacked down. There's no way, if he goes Lottie, this is still a no drawback play. You don't go Duckshot here, you don't go Magnezone here. Okay, if he does it, amazing plays on his part. But yeah, he's smacked down now, so I can't Earthquake him. I hope he doesn't think that's gravity and doesn't go for Earthquake versus me. Please don't. Please don't. So he went Latios, which is still fine by me. What I will do is go Tyranitar here because I don't want to be tricked by this Latios. I definitely don't want to be tricked by this Latios. He can go Magnezone, I suppose. He goes Magearna, which isn't the worst because if I Dragon Dance up and weaken Keldeo, then Zygarde wins the game. And this thing doesn't necessarily, it does beat me 1v1, but it doesn't beat me 1v1 at the same time. I'm just gonna Mega Evolve and just Dragon Dance. Because it has Dazzling Gleam, so he can't boost and beat me at the same time is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Iron Defense is gonna help him, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna help him too much. Yes, he does have Pain Split, but the main thing I want to do is weaken Keldeo as well for Zygarde's extreme speed. All right. Yeah, if you want to keep doing that, then I'm boosting. I'm base boosting. I'm base boosting. Let's see how much this Fire Punch does. 38% is not bad damage at all. Yeah, I don't mind him eating this up. Because I needed his Magearna weaken. Which I beat, by the way, 1v1 with my Suicune. So he does get his Soul Heart boost. But like I said, I do beat him 1v1 with my Suicune, and I get Magearna weaken. Because he doesn't have enough Dazzling Gleams to actually beat Suicune. So we go Suicune here. I believe we sub up on a Pain Split, which is what I'm expecting. Correct. And what I do is I actually protect on his Dazzling Gleam. Stall it out a little bit, so he only has a few more. And there we go, and then we Calm Mind up and do a little bit of what Suicune does, which is, you know, stalling out a little bit. Nice boost to boost. I was about to say, wow, he actually broke my sub. That's cool. So he only has 5 more, which is why I'm going for subs here to actually stall it out. Or actively stall it out, rather. He does go for the Calm Mind there, but like again, like I said, like all I have to do is stall out him of 5 more attacks. So I can actually proceed to just go for Protect here and do what Suicune does best. Finally being able to do what Suicune does best. And then I can go for Calm Mind in the following turn. And this will allow me to actually threaten Lottie and whatnot. Even if he Dazzling Gleams here, going for Calm Mind is still my better play. I don't want to protect and have him not Dazzling. Going for Calm Mind is still the better play because I threaten Keldeo and whatnot. And as you can see, he only has 3 more attacks. And he can't break my sub now, Mag. I'm thinking anyway. So that's fair. Only 2 more Dazzling Gleams as well, which is really cool. Protect is kind of obvious, so I don't want to go for it right here. But at the same time, all I have to do is make sure that Magearna can't touch any of my Mons. All I have to do is make sure that Magearna can't touch my Mons, and by me doing this, now my Zygarde sets up on it and wins. So that was his last Dazzling Gleam there. And what we'll do is actually throw off a Scald, because you don't have a switch. And that was his last Dazzling Gleam. He can't touch me. And now that means that my Magearna is free to set up versus him, and my Zygarde's free to set up. And he goes Magnezone too. So this damage is all I needed for my Magearna. That damage is all I needed for my Magearna. What he's actually going to have to do is Thunderbolt me and then trap me with Dugtrio. But why does he choose to go for Volt Switch? That doesn't knock me out. Well, that's in range now. That's all the range. That's all the damage I needed on him. I'm not sure why he went for Volt Switch there. I know he's Choice Scarf, but I'm not sure why he went for Volt Switch over Thunderbolt. Because I was thinking he Thunderbolts me, and then to make sure I never get up a sub. And then he goes Keldeo. So Keldeo takes the damage I need for Magearna. I'll set up on his own Magearna. Nice. Suicune finally doing what Suicune does best. Let's go. This is what I like to see. Keldeo also takes the damage I need for my Zygarde. By the way. I don't know why my Skulls never get burns. Did I just beat... Wait. Did I just beat the Keldeo? I think I just beat the Keldeo. How'd I recover 7% there? Never mind. Remember when I beat the Keldeo, but then it said no. So Ninetales does take one hit and can get up the Veil, which is what I want for Magearna to be able to shift gear. So we'll get up this Veil here. Magnezone does come out and Revenge kills me. Or not, because it takes the damage that I needed. What does he go into now? This beats Landers, this beats Keldeo, this beats Dugtrio, this beats Latios, and Latios after Stealth Rock takes the one turn of damage that I need for Shift Gear Magearna to knock it out. So I think Magearna just wins as well. But yeah, Suicune finally, that's what Suicune does, guys, and that was what I was trying to do the entire time with Suicune. This should not be able to knock me out even with that. Yep. Shout out to the Veil. Dugtrio actually lived that, what the hell. And yeah, now I just shift gear up on Landers and win the game. Or if he goes Keldeo here, I'm good. Or if he pretty much if he goes anything, I'm good. But Suicune definitely did what I needed it to do. What it had to do. And again, he went out to Latios, so I shift gear Calm Mind up. And he doubles into Landers, I think expecting my Magearna, but I have no reason to keep my Ninetales alive. And Hale will be able to deal with Landers. So that's game. That's game. And if he goes for Psychic here, I set up, so it doesn't matter. He goes Magearna, which doesn't make a difference. I can go out into Zygarde here. No, Zygarde Revenge kills. I can go Magearna here and just shift gear up. And then just Calm Mind up and beat him. 1v1. Yeah, you can go for Iron Defense all you want. You can only Pain Split me so much. And all I need is shift gear to beat Keldeo. Actually, I want 2 shift gears. There's no point in not getting 2 shift gears. There's actually no point in not getting 2 shift gears because this allows me to outspeed Keldeo. So we get 2 shift gears, and then now we are faster than Scarf Keldeo, and then we just Calm Mind up and win the game. He cannot touch me at all. All I have to do is Calm Mind up, install him. I also literally go Zygarde here and Dragonette's up once, and that means Keldeo dies to Extreme Speed and Latios dies. Isn't it over, bro? Bro. Yeah, I really think it's over. I think he's gonna try and PP stall me. Yeah, I'll say good game. I'll say good game now because I'm pretty sure it's 100% over. The reason I'm not attacking him is because I don't want him pain splitting. So as long as I just never attack him and always set up, I'm good. But yeah, wow, Magearna put in a ton of work. Suicune finally did what I wanted it to do the entire live, which was stall out the broken Magearna, which was amazing, by the way. We made it to 1477. We got 2 losses this episode, which is not what I wanted. So we're 22-3. We're on the climb, I guess, but like, I don't like... Wow, top 10 is 1981. So we have a little while to go. We definitely have a little while to go. But I enjoyed the team. Maybe I should get one more. Should I get one more? I'll get one more game. I'll get one more game. Unfortunately, if we lose that one, that'd suck. But hopefully we don't. Hopefully we do not. Alright, so at first glance, this team is annoying as hell. But Suicune can put in a lot of work its own. So we'll actually end it with this one because I don't know if we'll get to 1500 with this. I wish it was like PO where it told you how many points and how many points I was like getting and losing here. That's something that Showdown should do, but we're gonna have Ninetales and get up the Veil. I guess he could Scarf 8. Hopefully he leads off with Swampert, and this gives me, oh, he leads off with Venusaur. Either way, I get up the Veil here, unless it's like Scarf, Sludge Bomb, Venusaur. Don't be Scarf, Sludge Bomb, Venusaur. Thanks. Get to that Veil. If he wants to put me to sleep, that'd be great. Knock off, I don't mind that. I'll actually try and put him to sleep right now with Hypnosis. I feel like this is the one Hypnosis I'm gonna miss all game. How? Yo, I don't think I've missed it up Hypnosis once in this game and in every time I've ever used this mon. So I definitely want Rocks Up pronto. If we learn anything from the Lele game, Rocks Up are important. That boy is on a balloon. Doesn't matter. I get on my rocks here either way. He switches out into Swampert, so nice. This is a giant threat, and I want to weaken it for my Mega Tyranitar. It is leftovers, though. But yeah, I definitely want to weaken it with Supersonic Sky Strike immediately. I don't care that Venusaur is there. Venusaur is asleep, so it's less of a threat. This is more so of a threat for Zygarde, as well as the fact that it's a threat for Zygarde, as well as Magearna. Obviously, Venusaur is too, but Calm Mind can beat Venusaur 1v1. And Zygarde can win, but yeah, mainly Zygarde is the bigger threat. So we don't knock out Swampert, we do put it in Torrent. So this Scald, it's not going to knock me out because of Aurora Veil, but he will burn me. Yep, I knew he'd burn me. The great thing is about keeping a Ninetales alive is if it is SD Garchomp, we are faster than that. And at least we knock out Swampert there, so great. Swampert goes down. Alakazam could, I guess, come out. That'd be a threat, wow. What the hell, Alakazam's a threat. I need to set up versus Magnezone. Garchomp comes out. I don't know if it's SD or not, but we'll find out right here. It is SD. Okay, we at least get off a little bit of damage to the point where I can knock him out with Freeze Dry. If he's sub-Salic SD. No, I have to Earthquake if he's sub-Salic. He's SD HP Ice. What the hell? Ninetales is faster though, and Freeze Dry should be able to knock it out at 68%. Unless he's SD HP Ice Yachi. And that boy has the tech. That boy has a tech upon tech. But he goes Magnezone, which is fair. I can get up my Veil here, but I need to be careful about the Garchomp. But I feel like if I Dragon Dance up, I'll be good with Zygarde anyway with the Veil, or at least with Tyranitar. So we're gonna Aurora Veil here on his Flash Cannon. We do go down, and I think that going Zygarde is the play and just Dragon Dancing up. I only have a few turns of Veil, unfortunately. Hopefully he's not like an HP Ice set. He is on a balloon, so he could be HP Ice, but he had HP Ice on Garchomp, so I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But the Dragon Dance is going to be really nice for at least Garchomp. If he's SD Dragon Tail, oh my god, I swear this is SD Dragon Tail. I'm coiling up. So I at least have that extreme speed boosted. This should not be able to knock me out. Yep. Shout out to the Veil, and he goes down to my attack as well. 1,000 Arrows does knock him out. It also should be able to knock out Infernape. He goes hard Venusaur, which is probably the only mon that could have taken a hit later, or earlier. Did it burn any turns of sleep? Yes, it did. So I'm not messing around with this threat. I am going to knock it out with 1,000 Arrows. It did, because I used Hypnosis on the turn that he stayed in and attacked. So he burnt. He could have gotten a first turn wake. Alakazam comes out, which I am faster than. It is Focus Sash though. Ooh. And Psychic knocks me out. Alright, so Magearna is the only play. We have to shift gear here. Hard Infernape. Okay, this guy knows what he's doing. That's not good. I can still set up later. I have to Thunderbolt. As he goes for Flare Blitz. So this gives me, is that Bandit? I don't outspeed Tyranitar, which is annoying. I don't outspeed Alakazam, which is annoying with my Tyranitar. So this is potential that I still lose this game. I'm assuming that's Bandit damage. So I'm gonna sub up here. Actually, I think going for Calm Mind is the better play because I do enough damage and I allow Magnezone in. I don't outspeed Tyranitar, which is just so annoying. And of course, he's a Thunder Punching Infernape. I should have Scalded too. Okay, so I set up once on Garchomp. It comes down to hit he has Focus Blast, I think. Alright, think about it, he didn't get the crit or the pair. It comes down to if he has Focus Blast on his Alakazam, which he definitely could. I'm so mad I'm losing this. I'm so mad I'm losing this. Do you SD up here? No, you go for Dragon Dance. So I do live 1 as Mega Tyranitar, and I have to Dragon Dance up. I do live 1 hit though. And I do live the Rough Skin after? Question mark? Look how much Rough Skin does. Do I have to Stone Edge here? He's at 44%. Let me see how much Garchomp takes. He was item with Z, but like 46 to 55. Risking is an 18, but I don't want to risk anything. I'm gonna lose to a Dazzling Gleam Alakazam. I already feel it, but I'm going for Stone Edge here. I do knock out Garchomp. I'm losing to a Sash Alakazam, man. He's got Mega Venusaur, obviously. What the hell did I think? Did I think it was Mega Zam? What's wrong with me? All right. Maybe he can't touch me. Maybe he actually can't touch me, Alakazam. Or maybe he's modest. Be modest. I don't want to end it on a loss. Yes, he forfeited. He thought I was jolly. Thank God. The guy thought I was jolly. I think I should have been jolly, to be honest. Because Alakazam being faster than me was just scary as hell. Maybe he could have touched me, though. Who knows? Maybe it was Encore. Maybe it was the stupid set that I got in the Battle Spa singles. Protect, Sub, Disable, Psychic. Alright, so we make it a 1497 somehow. If you do use this team, I think a change you could make possibly is making it... Yeah, I think a good change you can make is possibly making it Jolly Mega Tyranitar, because I think being faster than regular Alakazam is like irreplaceable, especially because this team doesn't have much for Zam. I should just scalded. I should just scalded as well the Infernape, but I think that if I didn't Calm Mind up, Garchomp could have SD'd up on me. So I think I had to Calm Mind. Scald is 25 to 30. 37 to 44, which at least makes it a roll, and because he has HP Ice, I'm assuming he might have been naive. We could assume that. So I think if I didn't Calm Mind up, he probably would have SD'd up and I would have just lost right there. Whatever, man, we won. That's what matters. And we are super close to the 1500s. But thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed, of course. If you did, feel free to leave a like. Like I said, I would love if this video got to 2,000 likes. That would mean a lot to me. You guys have been killing it on the road to top 10 as of late. It blows my mind. Like, yeah, the support is amazing. It absolutely blows my mind. I know a few people are not too... They don't like the intro too much, which is fine. You can't please everybody. But I think my boy Kito is going to try and speed it up a little bit, make Miltank roll out faster, make Lottie drop its Draco a little bit faster and whatnot. So that might make it a little bit better, a little bit shorter. But of course, you know, big shout outs to Kito for the intro, big shout outs to my boy Pedro for the outro, as well as shout out to Pocket for making the music for the outro, and I love all of them. So like I said, guys, thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. I do apologize once again that this video came up so late. I stayed up late playing Overwatch with Gator and Moit, because I actually want to get good at that game before I start posting it. Like, at least with COD, I have a target where I can always kill with zombies, right? But in Overwatch, it's like, even if I do really well, everybody's just going to gang up on me and just, I got like 3 people shooting at me. So I want to get better at that game before I end up actually posting content to it. But I think I'm just talking, trying to get this video to an hour, because I want to make it an hour of power for the live. But yeah, please do answer my question, by the way, earlier. I guess I'll elaborate on that. Like, I just want to know why you like the road top 10. Is it because I actually get frustrated if I lose because there's a goal? Is it because there actually is a goal and you feel like that's different? Like, I mean, I personally, I don't think there's much of a difference on the ladder when I'm laddering in an OU live versus road top 10. I guess in this case, I care more about points than I do in an OU live, but either way, I still end up being like in what, 1800, 1900s eventually as I'm laddering in OU. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I guess that's it. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.